In this video, I'm going to walk you over how to sign up for a Minivillage account and get it completely set up. So you should be able to arrive at this sign up page using a unique URL for your own building. And you can double check that you're on the correct page by looking here. The text here should actually show your own building name for the building that you currently live in. So once you've double checked that that's all correct, you can click the Start Tour button and read over the introduction text that introduces some of our unique benefits of using Minivillage. So once you've read that over, feel free to click Let's Start. So you'll see here that for the sign up process, there are 5 steps to complete, all very quick. You'll notice that for some questions, they're required, and that's shown by this red asterisk at the end of the question. Some other questions are optional, and they don't have to be filled in, and that's indicated by also the word optional here. So for the first question, let's fill in our name. Let's say Alexander Doe. And if I prefer to be called by Alex, I can put that in here. And this is the name that will be shown on your profile for all your neighbors to see. We can also select our gender from the list of choices here and then click Next. So the next question will ask for your building and unit. So building should actually just be the building that you live in once again. For units, we just need this to know that you are who you say you are. This is for security reasons. So the list of units in your building should actually be already available there. So you can just choose the one that applies to you. For the when did you move in question, the month field is optional, so you don't have to select anything there. And let's say I moved into the building in 2012, so I can just choose the year and complete that. The next question that asks for your birthday, the only reason for this is because all Minivillage users need to be at least 19 years of age. So this birthday field will not be shown anywhere and will not be public information to anyone but yourself. So again, for this purpose, actually only year is needed. But if you'd like to fill in your birth month and date, feel free to do that as well. So finally, you can enter your email and password, and that's going to be your login information. So as you can see here, there are some password requirements. So as long as you meet those, you'll be able to complete the step. So with that, we can go on to the final sign up screen, which asks for you to opt in and check off an agreement. So the opt-in field for newsletter and email of like news events, that's completely optional. You can choose to check that or not. This legal checkbox is required, and you have the option here to read our terms and conditions, privacy policy, and general agreement. So once you've checked that, we can click the sign up button. So the next step, we actually ask you to complete setting up your account. This is just to streamline your profile creation process and make everything very easy for you. All of your information is kept very confidential and securely stored. And there are some optional fields as well, which you do not have to fill in if you do not want to. So we can see if you click the Set Up My Profile button, there are 9 steps to this process, but everything should be fairly quick. So let's go through them one by one. The first question asks your country of origin. You can choose, like if you've lived in Canada your whole life, you can simply choose that. Or let's say you're from somewhere else. We can enter a country into the search bar and it'll find it for you. So next, what languages do you speak? You can choose from the list of defaults here, but let's say if you speak another language such as Spanish, you can also search for that and select it from the search bar. So next question asks for your occupation or what do you do for work. So this is a optional step. You can choose to skip this, or let's say Alex is an engineer and we can fill that in. So for the next two questions, the first one, this one is about your hobbies and what you like to do in your free time. So as well, we have some just common choices, default options here. So let's say we like to do yoga and hiking, but maybe we also like bird watching. So you can also use this search bar to search for options and choose them. So the next question is a bit similar. It asks you what activities you like to do with your neighbors. Um, the default options, the first one is just you just want to make friends in general, or let's say because you like bird watching, you would like to do that with your neighbors. So again, you can use the search bar and find things like cycling or whatever other activities that you would like to participate in. So then, next question, we want to ask you to choose three top topics that interest you from this list of 10 categories that we have. So let's say I really like to eat and like explore various cuisines. I can pick food and drinks. I'm keen to learn more about psychological health and maybe family well-being. So any of these options you can also deselect and select another one if you like. So there, that's that. And next, we're at the step where you can upload a profile photo. So again, this one is also optional, and you can also add it later on within your account. So if you just click add photo, that will open up the photo uploader from your device and you can choose one, or you can choose to skip this. So next step is your personal bio. So this is just to tell your neighbor a little about yourself. We have some prompts here in the placeholder that you can look at. Another very handy tool is also this button at the bottom. Because you have filled in the previous profile information, you can actually click this button to have a little bio generated for you. So this may take between 10 to 15 seconds. And if we wait for it, you'll see that there were two options that were generated. So the AI takes the previous information that you filled in, such as you're from Singapore, for example, you like yoga, hiking, and bird watching. You speak English, French, Spanish. So you'll see that it generates some content based on what you filled in. If you're happy with this, you can just click the use option 1 or option 2 button and it will fill in your bio for you. Of course, if you want to edit this, delete some things, rewrite it, feel free to do all of that. You're able to do that in this box here. So finally, the last step is phone number. Again, this is an optional step. We only ask for your phone number in the case that you want to receive any Minivillage account related notifications by text. If you don't want to do that, feel free to skip this. If you leave your phone number, we do not give it to any third party entities. So after completing this step, we can click the button here and it actually takes us to this thing called a well-being quiz. So it's actually just a fun, short, maybe 3-minute quiz that's all multiple choice. And it's a little self-assessment on your personal well-being. So again, you can access this quiz as well from within your account. So you can choose to either take it now or take it later. Once you're done that quiz part, congratulations. Now you're into your very own Minivillage platform that you share with your neighbors. So there's also this little tour that shows you our main features, which you can read on. If you close that, you'll see that you're able to navigate your Minivillage platform.